Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to sit down and film this video today because I haven't filmed one of these in a really long time, and these types of videos are pretty much my favorite. We are going to be trying out a brand new foundation. I'm going to be doing an application so you guys can see how it goes on with a sponge versus a brush. We'll be doing check-ins, a full wear test, and then of course at the very end of the day, I will give you my final thoughts and consensus on this product. So I'm not going to jabber on too much. Let's just go ahead and jump into the video. So the product that we are testing out today is the brand new foundation from Lawless Beauty. This is what the packaging looks like here. I think it's really cute. And then on the back, it just gives you some information about the brand and the product. If you're not super familiar with Lawless Beauty, they are a clean beauty brand. Prior to this launch, they pretty much only had one other product, and that was a small line of liquid lipsticks. Even on the back of this package, you can see on the back that it says clean AF. So they kind of pride themselves on bringing you clean, healthy makeup that even has some organic ingredients in it. Reading the back of this, they say that AF is always free of stuff that's bad for you. So this is formulated without parabens, phthalates, PEGs, mineral oil, sulfates, aluminum, chemical fragrance, silicones, and petroleums. And this is also a cruelty-free product. You get 1 ounce of product in this, and it is $46. It is an online exclusive through their website, so lawlessbeauty.com. And then you can also get this product at Sephora as well. They just launched it. I'm not quite sure if you can get this in stores at Sephora or just online as well. That is a little bit about the product. This is a female-owned brand. Really cool and unique story. So if you're interested in it, go on the website and check out the story behind the brand. Really cool, really inspiring. This foundation launched with 15 shades, which is pretty good, especially for a very small brand like this. There definitely could be some in-between shades, but I think overall, they did a pretty decent job. I didn't have too much trouble finding my undertone. I did see that some comments right away that were super negative. I feel like every time a foundation launches right now, we are so critical of it because of the whole Tarte debacle that we have such high expectations for shade range and options, and then what Fenty Beauty did and how MAC has a foundation with a super large range, as does Makeup Forever. So we just kind of, or Huda Beauty too, we just kind of have that expectation at this point, which is a totally good thing. So looking at this, it looks like there's about 5 shades for light, 5 shades for medium, and 5 shades for darker skin tones. But like I said, with 15 shades, there's always room for improvement. As you can see, this comes in a beautiful frosted glass bottle. I know some people don't like frosted glass or glass foundation bottles because it sets it up for damage if you're traveling or anything like that. But me personally, I love this type of packaging. I think it looks so luxe and beautiful. It does come with a pump, which is another plus, and then to just kind of show you what it looks like, the consistency of it. It is more of a thicker product. It's not a loose, watery foundation by any means. It's not super thick or moussey either, but as you can see, that's the type of formula that it has. So I think I did pretty good picking out my shade. I have mine in the shade Golden. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in a bit. We will go ahead and apply this with a brush. We'll do brush on this side, beauty blender on this side. So let me just go ahead and zoom you guys in. It does say on the instructions to really shake this well. I got this in the mail last night. I have not tried this at all on my face. One thing I'm not getting, I have been shaking this forever, you guys. And if you look at the packaging, there's like this, or inside the bottle, I don't know if you can see that, there's like this white marbling. So it's like product separation, and I just cannot get that to go away. I have probably been shaking this for a good 20 minutes. I can see it moving around in there, but I just can't see that white or whatever that is, the pigment mixing together, but whatever, the show must go on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with a single pump on the back of my hand, and then let's go ahead and do the brush side first. If I can get my hair behind my ears. I did go ahead and wash and prime my face, moisturize. So this makeup is getting a really good chance because I just had a facial this week. Like I said, I'm going to be using my damp Delium Tools 957 Precision Kabuki. This is my go-to foundation brush. I love this brush. Typically what I've been doing, you guys, I haven't been putting my foundation on my forehead right away because I do have fine lines, and I find that if I do my lower face first, get that completely done, then I go back and put the foundation on my forehead so that it doesn't settle as much. Now this product doesn't have any dimethicone in it. There's no sunscreen, so there's no hidden chemicals or anything like that. It has a very natural scent. Putting this on, I feel like it's almost reading a little bit green on my skin tone. Strange, but that might just be because I'm wearing a green t-shirt and it's bringing that pigmentation out. I'm not sure. We will see as this sets. So off the bat, I would say this is a medium coverage. I do have a blemish right here. It did cover it pretty well, but I didn't even use the full pump yet. So it gives me coverage that I prefer. I am not typically a full coverage type of gal. I like to have medium coverage foundations to kind of build them up. I'm not quite sure if this is the total right shade for me. Between the website, I was kind of torn between this one and another shade. This might just be a hair too dark. That's okay because I'll probably catch even more sun. And if I like this, this could be my summer foundation, which I kind of need. So let's just go ahead and put on the remaining product to see how this layers up. All right, so that layered up to pretty full coverage if you ask me. This is a full coverage foundation at this point. It does layer very nicely. I don't see anything settling quite yet upon first application. Let's just go ahead and do another pump, move on to the other side of the face and use the Beauty Blender. You guys notice I took my nose ring out because at my new job, not allowed to have any facial piercings in, so I have like a retainer in there right now. So I did get the full pump of this on my face for the Beauty Blender. Now, oddly enough, I am usually obsessed with a brush for application recently. Just the foundations that I'm using recently, like the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula has been my go-to. That one works the best with a brush in my opinion, but I feel like this foundation goes on best with a blender so far. Look at how easily that applied, and I feel like there really isn't a difference in the coverage that you get. Personally, I'm not seeing that. All right, well, that was super easy with the Beauty Blender. So this one I would say is a Beauty Blender product. I prefer it. I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp my Beauty Blender along the other side of this because I'm liking the finish more. This is supposed to be a natural finish foundation. It is not matte. It doesn't say that it's supposed to be dewy, but it's looking pretty dewy upon application if you ask me. I don't know if you guys think the same. I'm trying to drag some of this product down my neck because like I said, I feel like it's a little bit dark. I don't really see any oxidization yet. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off camera, finish up the rest of my makeup, let you know how things layered on top of it, and I will be right back. All right, you guys, so here is the finished look. So I have some thoughts already. So far, I am totally loving the way that this is on my skin. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top of my skin. It looks like it has actually sunken into my skin. It looks very natural. It doesn't look thick or cakey. It's not settling into any lines around my nose or settling kind of around my nostrils here. It's not settling any more than any other foundation does in the fine lines in my forehead or around my mouth or anything like that. I used a lot of cream products today. I used the Fenty Beauty Matchstick for contour, the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzing Stick for bronzer and for contouring. Yeah, and then I also used some powder bronzer to set it, a little bit of blush, highlight, and everything is sitting on top of this foundation absolutely beautifully. So I am hoping that this holds up throughout the day. One thing I do want to comment on the color. So I was able to brighten it up. I put a little bit of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind under my eyes and, you know, in my forehead and down the nose and on the chin and such. It's just kind of brighten things up. I felt like it was just a little bit dark for me. I did also comment that I felt like it almost looked like it almost had like a green tinge. I totally forgot, you guys, this color Golden. I chose this one specifically because it was described as someone who has an olive undertone, and my skin is typically described as actually having olive undertones. So looking at it now, it really does match my skin quite well. I don't know if I'm misinterpreting that or if I just happen to have a greenish tinge to my skin. I don't know, but again, I don't see anything looking green or funky. I'm just really loving my makeup so far. So I am really excited about this. I hope that this works out because it's very natural, you guys. There is no dimethicone in this. There's nothing. There are so many healthy, good oils in the ingredients. I am just hoping that this, a Lawless, flawless finish makeup, woke up like this foundation works out. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off camera. I gotta get dressed and get ready for work here, or finish getting ready for work, and then I will try to do some check-ins throughout the day just so we can see how things are going. If not, I will check in right now. Just show you guys. It is 8:48 a.m. I will be leaving here probably in about 20 minutes. I get off work around 5:30. We will do a check-in. This will get, yeah, a full 8 hours or more of wear time. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, so I'm actually in the bathroom at work here on my lunch break. Just wanted to do a quick little check-in. The foundation is actually looking really, really good. I don't see anything breaking up yet. In fact, the more that I've worn this, it looks even better on the skin. So yeah, I hope you guys can even see, but I don't see anything settling still. It just looks really, really, really good on the skin. I'm really happy with it. It's about noon right now. So let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've been wearing it for about 4.5 hours. So I will check in with you guys at the end of the day. All right, you guys, my hair looks crazy. I have you zoomed in. I have been at work all day. My hair is just all over the place. Anyways, so I wanted to have you guys zoomed in so you could see I am looking a little bit shiny. Now, let's just go ahead. Let's talk about the pros and the cons of this foundation. So pro, it really does melt into the skin. As the day went on, I felt like it looked more and more and more natural, more flush with my skin. So I did enjoy that. However, around, I would say, let me tell you what time it is. So it's 5:52 p.m. right now. I would say around 3 o'clock, I started to get a little bit oily, and I feel like that has kind of amplified. I typically have pretty dry skin, but as you guys can see, I'm looking just a little bit shiny and things are breaking up a little bit on my nose. But here's the deal, you guys. As far as that goes, I can't really dock anything for breaking up on my nose because pretty much every foundation breaks up on my nose. So the coverage is still there. I don't notice anywhere else that there's too much product breakup. It's just pretty much right here on my nose, which again is very typical. I would just have to go ahead and powder or maybe use some oil absorbing products or like an oil absorbent blotting type powder with this. So there's that. Otherwise, that's really the only downside to it. If you have oily skin, if you have really sensitive skin to like oils and such, because there is a lot of oils in this. There is bergamot fruit oil. You've got different types of flower oils in here. Gosh, there's just a ton of jojoba oils, grapeseed oil. So if you have very sensitive skin to oils, like if you have really finicky acne and stuff like that, to me, maybe this might not be the best option. But if you've got more mature or dry skin, an ambulance just went by, more mature skin, if you have skin that's more dry, I would say this is probably a really good option. Or another good thing to mention, if you have sensitivity to sunscreens or added sunscreens, there are no sunscreens in this foundation. That is also amazing. You're not going to have any of those hidden chemicals or any of those sunscreen agents in this at all. That is my opinion on it. Do I want to continue to use this? Yes, I want to try it with different primers, different setting sprays, different powders. I am going to play with it some more. My final consensus is yes, I am very impressed with the product, how it wore, and overall the coverage that I got from it. Sorry, you guys, I'm looking down here because I'm looking in the mirror as I'm talking to you guys. If you like a very dewy finish, again, you are going to love this foundation. First time using it, I'd say it's pretty good. I give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed it. This is definitely my summer color. I had the shade Golden. If I do end up really liking this, the more that I use it, if I continue to enjoy it like I did today, especially in the winter months when my skin gets more and more dry and needs that extra hydration, then I'm definitely going to go ahead and order probably a lighter shade that will match my skin more in the cooler months. So I hope that answered all of your guys' questions on this. If you were curious about it, let me know in the comments down below if you are interested in trying this foundation. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of Lawless or not? Again, there aren't a ton of super natural organic products like this, and I think that this is really good to encourage. Vote with your dollars. The more that we purchase stuff like this, the better these products are going to get. You know, companies are going to listen. So if we want to have cleaner makeup, safer products, things that are good and nourishing for our skin, things that are infused with natural skincare, that's the best thing we can do, is to throw our money at those types of companies who care about the ingredients that they're putting in their products. Maybe Lawless will come out with something that has a little bit more of a matte finish to it. I'd be curious to see some like that. Primers, healthy primers. I just can't wait to see where this line goes. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share it, and of course, like I said, comment your thoughts down below. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!